Let's do our warm-ups today and we'll figure out a little extra something. So feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, sitting bones down, shoulders back and down. Activate your core, get that spine supported, stretch up through the core. Take a few breaths, exhaling stress and tension. And then inhale, arms to shoulder level. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stretch out to the front and clasp your hands behind you. Press them down and lift your heart. Feel that back bend and pivot at your hips. Exhale over. Take a moment, spread your toes, lift your sitting bones, and move your jaw. Relax your neck, bend your knees, and keep your chin slightly in as you come back all the way up and lift your heart. So feel the spines a little more stimulated, stretch it out, and then inhale back upright. Release and just observe how you're responding. And then again, arms at shoulder level, hands to your heart, stretch to the front, and clasp behind you the opposite way. Lift your heart, stretch your head back, and pivot as you exhale. And again, come as deep into that forward position, stretching the back of your body, your legs, everything. And then again, slowly work your way up. Lift your heart, stretch your head back, and don't forget to breathe. And coming up, exhale into mountain pose. Take a moment to breathe, just feel your body stretch. And it's time for our side opening. So bring one arm out, palm to the ceiling, hand over your shoulder. Stretch it out and lean to the side. Feel the ribs open as you reach your head and hand away. Push the foot down. And then come back to the top and release. Bring the other arm out, palm up, hand over your shoulder. Again, stretch it out, lean to the side. And again, just deepen as much as you need and want for those ribs to open. Make sure you're not leaning forward or backward, but you're getting that rib area stretched. Side motion to your spine. And then coming up, release into mountain pose. Get that spine stretching apart so we can twist it. Arms out, palms up, hands over your shoulders, and clasp your elbows. Stretch your spine, sitting bones down, crown up, and turn to one side. Take a breath, keep the weight on both feet, and come on over. Deepen as much as you like, keep your arms by your ears, lift your sitting bones, and don't forget to breathe. And just allow your whole body just to hang. And then with the weight still on both feet, work your way up in the twist and lift your heart. So remember, don't overdo your low back while you're twisting. Elbows back, stretch it out. Inhale up, keep the shoulders down, switch your arms around as you come to the front, and stretch apart again to turn to the other side. Take a breath, come on over. And again, deepen as much as you'd like on this side. Lift those sitting bones. Relax the arms right next to your ears. And keep the shoulders going toward your waist. When you're ready, inhale your way up. And again, upper body only for your backbone. Stretch it out, shoulders down. Take a breath. Inhale upright. Exhale around to the center. Arms up. Shoulders down, just stretch everything out and swan dive forward. Breathe with your heart and drop into ragdoll. Pull in deeper for that back stretch if you love it. And then arms back to the center and roll your way all the way to mountain pose. Take a moment there, just feel your spine activated. And then arms out, palms up. Hands over your shoulders, shoulders down, spread your toes, and sink your hips back, sitting bones going way behind you as you keep your arms by your ears and squat. So knees toward your toes, not beyond, sitting bones way behind you. Come as deep into your squat as you want in your chair pose and stretch out through your head. Keep your spine nice and long, and then lead with your fingertips and come on back up. Exhale and release into mountain pose. Take a moment, get centered and grounded over your feet. Lengthen up through your spine. Keep that core working. And again, arms out, palms up, hands over your shoulders. Stretch it out through your spine. Keep those shoulders down in the extended mountain. And then push your sitting bones back into your squat and bring your hands to your heart. So you can be as deep into your squat as you like or not. Stretch your spine apart. And then returning your hips, ribs, and shoulder. Bring your elbow toward the outside of that knee you're turning toward. Whole body turning toward the side in that twist. Hands still right at your heart, turning into the twist. So you're not just moving your arms around, you're turning your whole body. Take a moment. You can split those arms across, one up and one down if you like, or you can keep them right there at your heart. And again, just stretch it out in the twist, and then exhale, turn back to the center. Bring your arms back by your ears, and again, lead with your fingertips all the way up and into mountain pose. Take a breath, feel your twist energy, as well as your breath. And of course, we've got to balance and twist to the other side. So arms out, palms toward the ceiling, hands over your shoulders. Come into your chair, squat. Push those sitting bones back as far as they want to go. Squat as deeply as you want. Bring your hands to your heart. Push those elbows gently out toward the sides of your body. Turn your whole body, hips, ribs, shoulder, and look to the side. You can bring that elbow to the outside of the knee you're turning toward for a little leverage if you want to twist a little more. Take a breath. Just relax in the twist. Separate your arms if you'd like, or not. Hands at your heart. One arm up, one down. Take a breath. And again, back straight, turning back to the center. Releasing your arms, coming into your upper body as you stretch up through the fingertips in chair pose and into mountain pose. As you get back up, just take a moment and focus inward. Feel all that energy through your torso, through your spine. Exhale any stress. And then bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, follow them up. Swan dive forward. Exhaling all the way down. Hands under your knees on your shins, that halfway up stretch. Lengthen your spine, spread your toes. Exhale back into ragdoll. Just hang a moment with the sitting bones. And then straighten your knees, straighten your back, bring your arms out to the sides, right at shoulder level, palms down, pivot up. See if those arms stay at shoulder level. And then reach them overhead, look up, come into a little back bend, and exhale back to your heart. Release your arms, and let's step to the end of the mat. So coming into mountain pose, just stack everything up. Bring your hands again to your heart. Inhale toward the ceiling, thumbs back, looking at them. A nice swan dive forward, coming all the way over. And hands up under your knees in the halfway up stretch. Spread your toes, bend your knees slightly, hands under your shoulders to the floor. Step the right foot back. And put your palms down, step the left foot back. Come into plank position. So as you're in plank position, if that's hard on your wrists, you can bring your knees to the floor. And if you need to, your forearms as well. Take a breath. Keep those hips slightly lifted so that you're not sagging in that low back. You want your heels, knees, hips, and shoulder lined up along with your head. So just stretch it out in a nice long line. And then push up and back into down dog. So you may need to adjust your feet, make sure they're hip width apart, sink your heels down, keep your arms next, or your ears next to your arms, and pull those sitting bones up and back. So as much of a V shape as you can. Take a breath, tension out. Push into the whole hands, not just the backs of your hands, but the whole thing. And then take your right foot between your hands. So if you want to follow the instructions, come up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, inhale, and step that right foot between your hands. Stretch out through that hip behind you. Keep the knee above the ankle on that front foot. Don't go beyond your toes. You need to use your hand behind your heel to push it up. Feel free to do that. And then step forward, release and ragdoll, and feel the difference on your sides. Inhale, hands to your heart. And go ahead all the way toward the ceiling. Keep looking at your thumbs, a little back bend. And again, let's swan dive forward. Arms out, pivot on over, all the way down, and into our halfway up stretch. Hands on your shins, under your knees, back straight, knees straight, elbows straight. This time we're bending the knees slightly, hands to the floor, and taking the left foot back first. Stretch it out, push back through the heel in that nice little lunge, and then palms down, right foot back, and come into plank position. Get those hips up so that you're not sinking that low back. Remember, you can put your knees down if you need to. Shoulders back toward your waist, and reach your head and heels away from each other. Take a moment there in plank position, letting that core do a little activity, supporting that midsection of your body. Even if your knees are down or your forearms are down, still keep that core active. And then again, exhale, push your hips up and back, and come into down dog. Sink the heels toward the floor. They won't make it, that's okay. Keep the knees nice and straight. Push the sitting bones up and back. Check that your ears and arms are right next to each other. The shoulder blades still go toward your waist. Head and heels toward the floor. Stretch it out in your down dog. Take a breath. Exhale those heels toward the floor. Sitting bones up. Take a couple breaths. And again, we're going to move the left foot between the hands. So go ahead, inhaling. Heels rising, bring those shoulders forward as you step that left foot between your hands. Again, if it doesn't make it, just use your hand behind your heel, push it up, get it under your knee, under your ankle, or your knee over your ankle. Stretch back through the heel, keep that hip low behind you, and then push forward and a nice ragdoll to release. Inhale, hands toward the ceiling. Look up, give yourself a nice little back bend, and exhale, hands to your heart. Release, coming into your mountain pose and into the middle of the mat once more. Take a moment and breathe, feel that circulation, and again, hands to your heart. Bring the hands up. Exhale, let's swan dive forward once more. Hands under your shins, on your knee, on your shins, under your knees. And then back down and roll up into mountain pose. Because I almost forgot, we've got to do a balance practice. So pick your balance foot, lift your toes, get the ball of your foot down, the whole base of your foot making contact. Spread your toes, no gripping. Check to make sure your ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder line up. Check your core, support your spine with those ribs back and up and the shoulders back and down. Take a moment to sink into that foot, getting nice and grounded. And bring your other foot up. So remember, don't cross this other foot over. Make sure it comes straight up with that knee. You can keep it low or bring it all the way to your heart if you'd like to. And then we'll circle the ankle. So get your stability first, circle the ankle both ways, keep it flexible, and flexing point, bringing the foot back down. Take that and move it to the other side. So if it worked, do it exactly the same, spreading the toes, getting connected with the whole bottom of your foot, everything lined up. If it didn't work before, do it a little better on this side. Spread it out, really activate that core. Check that those shoulders are above your hips as you bring the other leg up. And again, come as high into that position as your knee and leg want to do. And again, circle those ankles when you're stable. Take a breath, exhale, tension. Flex and point, bring it down, coming back into mountain pose. Take that first balance foot, let's do it again. So get your core activated, shoulders above your hips, above your ankles, and breathe. Bring your arms out, palms toward the ceiling, hands above your shoulders, but a little bit wider. And then we're going to sink into the balance foot, spread those toes out, and bring your leg over to the side into that X balance. So go ahead and find your position as wide or gently as you need to. Take a breath, stretch it out. And when you're ready, bring that foot back. Exhale the hands back down to your sides. Again, mountain pose, shifting to the other side. Spread the toes, get your balance. Line it up, get that core working. Keep those shoulders down, arms out, palms up. Hands a little wider than your shoulders. And again, sinking into your balance foot, bring the other foot out to the side as far as it wants to go into your X position. Stretch it out through the foot, through the fingertips, balancing, feeling that foot on the ground. And then exhaling, arms come down and foot in as you come back into mountain pose. Hands to your heart. Inhale them up. Exhale, hands to your heart and all the way down. And again, into your halfway up stretch, lengthening your spine, bend your knees, come to the floor. So hips back to your heels, hands palms up, forehead toward the floor, and don't forget to breathe. Let those shoulders relax, feel those hips release. Everything just softening and sinking. And then inhaling, sit up, bring your feet to the end of the mat and into staff position. Push out through your heels, pull those toes back, sitting bones slightly behind you. Activate that core, keeping that spine erect, shoulders right above your hips. As always, use the core for support, slowly rolling to the floor. Feel the core doing the work as you come all the way down. Take a breath, just release your shoulders down. Bring your hands out to T position for our twist. Sitting bones toward your heels, back gently pressing down. Let's do the straight leg twist today. So remember, you can bend your knee first, bring your right leg up, keep it straight, and release the leg. Press your back gently down, press out through the heel, keep the knee as straight as it wants to be, and keep your head on the floor. Exhaling, roll to the left side. So the right foot comes down to the floor, you're all the way on your right side, hands together in front of you. And then bring your left hand and right foot near each other or hold the leg and bring your right hand to the ceiling. Open the hand toward the ceiling, the palm toward the ceiling, and lower it, back of the hand toward the floor behind you, right at shoulder level. Turn and look toward that for your neck area twist. Let the hand come down as far as it wants for your middle back twist. And keep that foot and hand pushing away in the opposite direction for that low back twist if you like that. Otherwise, just wherever your hand wants to be on your leg. Just try to hold that leg on the floor. Exhale any tension. Remember, modify if you need it for your body today, personal practice. And don't forget, exhale. Let those ligaments along your spine release to maximize your twist if you want to. And again, just a few breaths there, just relaxing into your twist. Deepening your breath, focusing on your body. And when you're ready to release, just let go of your foot or leg, roll onto your back. Press your back gently down, flex the heel, keep the shoulders down, use your core for support, and lower your leg to the floor. Whenever it gets there, just totally relax, getting ready, of course, to twist to the other side. So remember, shoulders relaxing down, hands palms up at a T position, feet hip width apart, pressing the sitting bones slightly toward the heels and the back gently in. Bringing that left leg up, either bend it first or bring it straight up, your choice. And again, whenever it gets up, straighten the knee as much as you can as you flex the foot, pushing the heel out, pulling the toes toward your body. Feel the shoulders on the mat, the head down. Don't overwork your neck as you roll over to the right side. Foot to the floor, hands together, everything on the leg. Bring your foot up to your hand if that works for you. Up onto your leg. And bring your left hand to the ceiling, looking up. Keep the palm open. Remember, you want it right at shoulder level so that chest stays nice and open as you go into your twist. Don't bring it down to your foot or up toward your head, but straight back. And just feel that shoulder open, coming toward the floor. So as the hand goes toward the floor, and remember, it might not make it, that's okay. Just look back toward it and let your neck have as much twist as it wants and needs. And again, keep your foot in the hand for your low back twist if that works for you, or just hold the leg wherever, keeping everything gentle if you need it. And again, the hand goes down when gravity is ready. So just let it hang out in the air if that's where it is. As you breathe, exhaling, relaxing, that hand may drop. Just let it go wherever it wants to toward the floor. Feel the shoulder, let it open even more, keeping that heart nice and open in your twist. Deep breaths, just exhaling, totally relaxing. Letting the twist happen even more as it's ready to. Deep breath, just relax. And of course, hold them longer on your own, but for now, just let go of your foot, roll onto your back, press the back gently down, and again, straight leg leading with the heel, coming back to the neck. Straighten things out as you're ready for your relaxation, bringing your hands in. Palms up, shoulders down. Exhaling, just letting your body soften and sink. Deepen your breath. Let everything go. As your body softens and sinks, just feel that earth support beneath you. Let your body go heavier and deeper into that embrace with each breath. Soften your shoulders, your belly, your hips, your legs, your feet, your face, everything. Just let your body go. Breathing deep, exhaling further. As your body relaxes, let your thoughts release. And invite you to remember the past or anticipate the future. Your mind will keep producing thoughts. Just let them go as easily as your breath, focusing inward, breathing deep, exhaling, following that breath in, finding the peace, breathing it, being it for a few minutes. Perfect. That relaxation is wonderful. Just keep going. And if it's time to get ready for the rest of your day, drawing energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to the room, to your body. Move your body gently as you're ready to do so. And of course, when you're ready for your final yoga hug of appreciation, your sitting bones toward your heels and your heels toward your hips. Press your back gently down as you bring your knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around however feels good for you. And bring your head up, nod your choice. And give yourself that appreciative yoga hug. Your body know you appreciate its yoga work today and the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release, bring your head down and maybe give yourself a nice little relaxing circuit on your low back for a little massage. And your feet to the floor. And then roll to the side and sit back up, getting ready for the rest of your day today. Thanks for joining me.